At the end of the day, we don't necessarily even think about any incentives on our gas vehicles.
Sure.
At the end of the day, I think we'll probably be that way on EVs eventually. We won't need them.
On the Road to EVs is brought to you by Greenwood Chevrolet.
When we're talking about a lot of the federal incentives out there right now, you said there's a lot of perhaps confusion as to what may qualify, what might not qualify, what products, what models may fall under this to alleviate the sticker shock for customers and so forth.
Right. Well, I assure you the manufacturers aren't confused. And that's probably the most important thing right now to get started. Because if they understand how this will play in their world, then they can kind of make their investment decisions and their speed to go to market decisions. So they're not confused. They know whether or not what we think is, by the way, that our Blazer EV, our Equinox EV, and the Silverado EV, by the way, are all going to be eligible. So that's great. You know, okay, Chevrolet, we're going to be okay. But there's threshold limits. Can't be more than $80,000 at retail, or the vehicle doesn't qualify. On the truck side, can't be more than, I think, is it 55,000, or there's a lower number on the car side. And so it's targeting more of the mass market vehicles that we'll need to do to get a real EV ecosystem going in the United States of America. Our clientele really is our folks that are going to buy primarily internal combustion engines. Mm-hmm. And they're going to be making a monthly payment on that. Probably 85 to 90% of the customers that we do business with here will be making a monthly payment on that. So anytime that interest rate goes up, that's hurting somebody's pocketbook. The EVs themselves, they probably aren't going to be that price sensitive initially, because of the kind of folks that will be adopting early. And as it goes over time, there will be some manufacturer leasing incentives. And the key, what we're going to have to figure out is how do we make this affordable to those folks that we already do business with?
Right.
Okay, on the west side of Youngstown, Ohio, how do we make these things more relevant and affordable to them? And that's a much longer term view than the 10 rate hikes we've had in the last year.
Oh, yeah.
That's short term. That's like, well, it's like a year. It's like wham, wham, wham. Oh, wow. And it seems like that's it. You know, it just seems like it's never going to end. But I think for right now, maybe we found a little plateau. We're hoping. And then we'll just figure out how to live with the new reality. No matter what the political environment, the thing that's universal is America is about business.
Yeah.
Uniquely of all the countries in the world, it's about business. So when these businesses start to invest in these processes and plants and the kind of access to batteries that we're going to need and various things, it's going to be awful hard to turn back. Yeah. So we're going to have to keep doing whatever we have to do to keep our foot on the accelerator. At the end of the day, we don't necessarily even think about any incentives on our gas vehicles.
Sure.
At the end of the day, I think we'll probably be that way on EVs eventually. We won't need them. We won't need them. But to get them jump started, it's a good idea to kind of seed the field and get it started. And I think that's all we're going to need to do is get this going.
On the Road to EVs is brought to you by Greenwood Chevrolet.
Going the extra mile at Greenwood Chevrolet means to be there.
It means a lot that I can make a difference in others' lives.
And just being there for them every step of the way.
And that's how you stay in business for 40 years.
That's what going the extra mile means, only at Greenwood Chevrolet.